Good afternoon, guys. Jake here. Just want to talk to you a little bit about everything going on. And this ain't gonna be a news feed, but obviously, all of you guys are seeing what's happening out there. And I've been driving some, so I get a chance to listen to YouTube and get a feel and, listen to some news. Much like you guys, I'm sure you get a lot of your news and updates from YouTube. And bless the guys out there that spend their time and make their YouTube channel more or less a news feed type situation. I mean, it's interesting to hear what's going on around the world. But let's be honest, guys. All of that news that you're hearing is bad news. There's nothing going to be reported to you that really makes any difference whatsoever. There's nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing that I can do about it. You can put on your little Trump hat and run down there and vote if you'd like. But all of that voting is a sheer game. We all see what's happening. Everybody, preppers, survivalists, many homesteaders, as groups, but as people, we all see what's going on. I mean, we're all paying the price for fuel. We're all paying the price for groceries. We all pay taxes. We all see the supply chain issues. I don't have to keep reading those stories to you day after day after day after day. In my honest opinion, all of that news really doesn't do any good, and I try to turn most of it off as much as I can. The TV for sure, and a lot of YouTube. When it's news reports, I hit the pause button and read the comments. There is a lot of good information in the comments on many of these YouTube channels. And you need to be using that stuff to your advantage, guys. But as far as all the news is concerned, my honest opinion, it's doing you no good. All the bad news is bad for your morale. It's bad for your spirituality. It's just bad for your overall everyday well-being. I mean, it's all bad, and no matter what they're telling you, it is all actually just them letting you know that the agenda is rolling forward. Y'all have all seen the protests around the world. Everybody gets, upset. The farmers, the truckers, who's it going to be next week? Y'all all remember the trucker thing that happened in Canada, and what good did it do? I mean, you consumed all of that time, energy, money, funding, for what? I think the agenda is still pretty much rolling on in Canada, isn't it? As it is in many parts of the world. It is rolling on here in the U.S., even though you don't see it as much. They keep a lot of it hidden, and people distracted with gun laws and abortion rights and TV. But what I would suggest to you, and especially a lot of the new people that are just kind of getting into all this, is if you're just sitting around listening to all these news reports, you're being very reactive, okay? Because the news that you're hearing is days or weeks or months old. Just because someone is reading it to you does not mean that it happened yesterday or that it hasn't already made the headline or whatever. But whatever news that is, all right, it's just the agenda showing you that it's rolling forward. And it's going to be rolling forward. I've said it before, I'll say it again. What you have seen up to this point has been nothing, guys. The machine is just getting started. So I say the politicians and the votes, don't be reactive in this situation. You need to put yourself in a proactive situation. Know that bad things are coming. You don't have to hear it day after day after day. I mean, any story that you pick is leading us down that road. A worse future. That is why I homestead and repair today, so that maybe I can make it through better times. There is nobody alive, guys. Well, I shouldn't say there's nobody alive, but there are very few people alive that can explain to you the hardships that are going to come upon this country. The last Great Depression is, only something to compare it to. None of us have faced what is coming. No matter what you look at, all right, political, financial, moral, everything is looking worse. So I can only tell you guys to prepare the best that you can. Whether or not you want to take your life savings out at this point and go spend something to better your family and for your kids and invest in something, I can only tell you that land and a homestead would be the way to go. The more self-reliant and self-sufficient you become, the better off that you're going to be. And it's going to take more than a little gardening and a little canning. Like I said, I don't think anybody is prepared for what's coming. I know you're all preparing for some miraculous event to happen. Overnight the grid goes down, blah, 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 and here we go down that road. But keep in your mind that these people are in it for the long haul, guys, all right? Agenda 2021, Agenda 2030, Agenda 2050. The world is upset because of the regulations that these people are implementing upon everybody, the public. All of the riots that you see with the tractors and the farmers and the truckers and all that are all regulation related. All right, it's Agenda 2030. We signed on to it here in the U.S. as well. Your fearless leader saw it appropriate. And it's basically regulating and cutting the emissions of everything, guys. And it's going to affect you, all right? Whether it be the farmers or the trucks or the diesel or the supplies or the cargo ships or the emissions from factories or whatever it may be, this agenda road that they are going down, all right, to achieve their ultimate goal is going to hurt me and you. It's not going to hurt them. So don't be reactive to the news that you're hearing. I'm telling you, it's going to get worse. It's only getting worse. You say, oh, well, the price of fuel came down, some supplies are back in the store, blah, 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 blah. Long term, guys, okay? We're still seeing the effects from the first shutdown, and now, the new word is the new variant, blah, 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 blah. Expect more shutdowns. They're coming. I mean, this all rolls into that agenda. No matter which part of it you look at, supply lines or financials. I mean, you ain't got to be a rocket scientist to figure out the debt. You ain't got to be, Einstein to figure out that they want a digital currency, and they're going to move that direction no matter what anybody else wants. You see other countries around the world making moves with gold-backed currencies, bigger countries. Big problems ahead for the dollar, guys. All right? Hard assets. I ain't one to rant. Just my opinion today. It's time to be proactive. It's time to step up and get those things done. Make your moves. You need to use every day that you got, guys. Every single day that they give you, you need to be preparing for worse times ahead. I'll stay safe out there. Thanks to all the new subscribers, everybody coming back and joining. I appreciate it. If you hadn't subscribed, hit that button down below. I'm gonna try and get out some more content, guys. It's just busy around here, and you know, we can only put up so much on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Y'all stay safe out there.